doing real nice work in grade school. At that time I wasn't quite sure if she was going to become an artist, but it sure seemed like it to me.
I was privileged to work with Janet Cameron for 15 years.
And the artwork of Janet Cameron is iconic, to say the least, and it's a style that's recognizable.
Glenn Kaiser here to say that Janet Cameron has been a longtime friend. I've been an admirer and been extremely blessed by her art.
So I just want to take this moment to say thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm extremely grateful that I got to work with Janet.
I worked with Janet for many years at Cornerstone Magazine.
I originally came and worked for Janet when I was about 24 years old. I was a young artist and she was the art director for Cornerstone Magazine.
Just a word to say thank you so much for inspiring me to return to my work and making mosaics. It wouldn't happen without you and your work with Cornerstone and Japuza.
I think the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Janet's artwork is beauty.
She was all over the place, all different kinds of styles and techniques and everything else. Really, really gifted, really, really good ideas. And
her art is just fantastic. You know, I never saw anybody quite do things like she does. And very versatile. Yeah.
Janet is a genius. She'd come in to work in the morning, on time, quietly master a completely new style, and create an amazing work of art by dinner time.
So I thought I was going to do all this art, but actually what Janet taught me was the value of design. Good design, strong design, and that has stayed with me my whole life.
I am a big believer that the visual is a very, very important part of music.
When I was a kid, before there was MTV and before there was really much in the way of videos, I spent just hours and hours poring over the art on Res Band album covers and picturing the stories and the people. And
I remember you doing a portrait of me for the cover of Mom, You Don't Love Daddy Anymore. There was no way that I knew that it was going to be an actual album cover.
She's done tons of the covers and the artwork and layout and all the other work in those, and just brilliant, brilliant stuff. And I think some of the depth of what she's done is reflected in feeling.
If I were to summarize Janet, it would be a servant to fellow artists, which she demonstrated through her tireless work with Artrageous at Cornerstone for so many years.
And I'm thankful for this opportunity to do a little video regarding my recollections of being with Janet Cameron for the many Cornerstone Festivals, Artrageous tent situations that we had over the years. That was always a real special destination for our family.
I was always deeply impressed by Janet's commitment to quality work, especially for Cornerstone Festival. She wanted really great art to be displayed and received at Cornerstone Festival.
Hi, Mom. Say hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
This picture that she made was one of the pictures she made in college when she was going to college. And I looked at it and I thought, what?
Or on another day, she'd come in, do the painstaking pre-computer layout work, and yet do it without the need to take multiple breaks and goof off like the rest of us did.
Yeah, Janet really has showed me a lot, more than I expected. And she's probably one of the best bosses I have ever worked for. And I'm smiling because at times I didn't really appreciate it when I worked with her. But I'm really extremely grateful that I got to work with her for nearly 10 years of my life.
she would flip through an article and say, hey, okay, Jace, I want you to do this article, but I want the illustration to look like as if we could afford Picasso to do it. You know, so it helped push me creatively, helped me work really, really hard, but also it was exciting for me because I was getting published and I was working with a team of artists that I really loved and had a great time around, and we had some really good times. Another special opportunity that we had working together was while I was at Tyndale as an art director, and she illustrated all 66 books of the Bible.
And Janet was always there to welcome us in a sense, and make us feel like we belonged and we were a part of the Cornerstone family for a few days.
Not to forget her artwork with Cornerstone Magazine, which was an awesome magazine, very influential with me and my own experience with HM Magazine.
She was able to imbue her work with her faith, with her beliefs for social justice, representing the lost souls of Chicago, representing the part of the city in which she lived that was full of people who were without representation or, people giving thought to them.
When I see a work done by Janet over some 40 years now, it's the fact that she causes me to feel simply on the basis of what she's done with paint or perhaps pencil, whatever it might be, but just brilliant woman, incredibly gifted artist.
I'm especially thankful for the opportunities that she gave me to be able to work with young people in the arts, which became a training ground for my own work in Masterpiece Ministries, which is a camp to high school students.
Again, Janet was our touchstone through those experiences, and also her artistic gifts that she had and demonstrated were always, really inspiring.
Thank you so much for using the talent that God put in you and then putting all that work in to become so good at what you do. It's just a real inspiration.
I think you're a great grandma and a great artist.
And we're so proud of you all the time, and you inspire me in lots and lots of ways every day. And we just love you so much and just wanted to tell you that.
She was amazing and still is, and so that's why this show was so important to me, to kind of capture her 40 years of service, her commitment to the Lord, her passion.
Thank you for supporting and understanding my art when I didn't even understand it, for challenging me continuously, for being there, not only as a boss, but as a friend, for writing me as a friend. I really have nothing but respect and thankfulness for you.
Anyway, I love you, Janet, and thank you for everything. I really mean it, and cheers.
But what you may not know is that I have a second secret piece of Janet's artwork that I've been holding on to for all these years. An original Cameron cinnamon roll. A rare piece of art.